Good morning everyone, it's Rachel here and we are doing Roxy's Journal of Stitchery and we have our new prompt today, which is Father Christmas for our Christmas prompt, or for the winter prompt, a fox. And there'll be some super cute foxes, I know. So let's repeat: Christmas, Father Christmas, or a fox. So that is what we're working with for the next 2 weeks. And don't forget, we have our belly band. I haven't done that yet, so we might have a little chit chat about that as well. I might update you with my progress on my bird. I have put all my big beads there. I've started doing the little beading here. I've just got to finish that off. And I thought here, as suggested by somebody in the comments, I may put these little beads that I haven't used here, just spread around here as snow, I think, rather than doing anything else. And I've got my little hole there peekabooing out from the side of the lace, which I really like, as you know. So I may just share my photograph of that. I haven't been sharing my photographs on Instagram. I've been really slack. So I might share this one and then I'll slowly share the other ones afterwards. It's not finished, but I'll share it as it is. I did do that and I finished that off and I'm very pleased with it. Oh, I need to do my little embroidery there as well. So that's how that's going. And then the other day, I don't know if some of you watch the other videos, I had said I would share my boxes that I got. And I completely forgot. Now, just a minute. I do have something in them that I can't show. Anyway, these are the beautiful hand block printed, typical to this area fabric. They're actually on a linen covered boxes that they're not cheap, but they are lovely, really lovely to store things in. And I got this one as well. And I got one with circles. They didn't have as many patterns. It's a smaller one as they normally do. But I've now got a blue one that my sister gave me. I've got a red one and the rust. So that's with rust. I don't know how they get the red, and I'm not sure. Traditionally the blue came from lapis lazuli, and this is the place where I get them from in my town that I will be taking you ladies to. It's very exciting. So that's those. And then one other thing I wanted to share, because I know we have just a sec, quite a few people new to stitchery. I was watching Susan Taylor Brown the other day. Hi Susan. And she has a video of some of her must-have books that she just can't live without. And I really liked this one in particular. I may have ordered another one from Amazon, I can't think, but it hasn't arrived yet. But I did get this one, and although I know how to do lots of stitches, I don't know how to do all of them, because I am self-taught, like lots of us are. But it's a wonderful book if anyone wants to purchase it. I know I'm enabling you all, because as Susan pointed out, what's nice about this book is, okay, so they show you how to do the stitches, but you can watch a YouTube video to learn how to do stitches, which is probably easier. But how the book is divided, which I thought was really great, is embroidery stitches for stems. So it gives you ideas of different stitches to use when you're doing a stem. And this is where sometimes I'm feeling like I'm lacking in imagination, is like, well, what stitch am I going to use for the leaf? Because I would then leaves, or I'll tend to use maybe the same one. So embroidery stitches for leaves, embroidery stitches for petals and flowers. So I think it's really cool. And then I know it's got embroidery stitches for twigs. Yes, I thought that was a really great book. Thank you so much for sharing that, Susan. I think it's going to be a great resource because, you know, like, I don't follow, if you purchase a pattern then you just follow the pattern, but I don't. I like to make it up as I go. So this is a very useful book. And I don't know who I saw this from. I think it was an artist, someone on Instagram, and that's this book called Nature's Palette. And I just thought that was lovely too. It's just a resource book, really. It's just all, you know, it's just a nice thing. Whites and greys and blacks. So it's just all in nature. All of the different things that you can see, the different colours. So here, and they've made a chart of all the colours that you might see in all these different butterflies. sort of things. So I just thought that was a fun book. It's got nothing to do with stitching, but, well, it could help you with stitching if you're trying to figure out a colour palette, put your colours together, because as they always say, in nature, nature always puts the perfect colour combinations together. Does that make sense? In nature, you'll notice quite often there's complementary colours in things. So I just thought it was a lovely resource book to have to sort of look through and enjoy. And if anyone's looking for, it's like kind of like a bit like a coffee table sort of book. But anyway, I thought I'd share that in the spirit of sharing. Okay, so so let's get cracking. I had my base here, so I'm doing Santa, obviously. And I pulled out, I've got 3 images of Santa, and I love all 3 of them. I love this Santa, just has the most lovely, kind face. I just love it. I've given this one to my mum so many times, and I've made my mum, no, I don't think I made you something, did I, with you this one? I had made a fabric book many moons ago, and I had put paper, little notebooks in it, and I had that on the cover, I think. And this one got chopped off when I printed it, but it's still lovely. So I have to decide which one of those I'm going to use. And so I'm going to, I pulled out some fabrics that I might like to use. So I'm undecided. I did pull out these. This is beautiful. This is the silk fabrics that I have packs of those, all those different fabrics sometimes. And this is a wool. I don't know where this wool came from, but it's really, I love the color. And I love those together. And so I wasn't sure whether I wanted to use those. I did want to use, this is a shibori dyed, I think, linen. I got that from a lady, I think she's in Poland, actually. And I really like that. Probably needs an iron, but you know me, I never iron anything. And then I had my painted fabrics, and I wanted to use some of those. Lulu did that one. I quite like a little piece of that or something. It's a bit stiff, but I pulled them all out in blues. I thought I might go all blues and then put Santa, or I might use those fabrics, those other random ones. That's something, that little piece of something that Lulu did for me. And then these are some of the painted ones that those of you who got kits, you would have bits and pieces of those, or you know, a selection of them, not all of them. And that one's got pink in it. I didn't know if I wanted to go down the pink road. No, I don't think I will. So we might put that one aside. Okay, so I'm going to try a background with all blues and then try my Santas on it. And, you know, I'm going to audition them all. And then I'm also going to do one with this combination here, I think, and a little bit of painted. So this is what I do, just lay it down. You know, that might be too much. I might not like it. You never know. If you can hear that bobbling, that water bobbling along, that's the dishwasher. I forgot to put it on last night because it was Lulu's birthday. Now, if everyone wishes Lulu a happy birthday, I'm sure you will, because you're all so kind and lovely. To the happy birthdays, I'll just heart it. I won't be able to, you know, I might get many, so I may not be able to answer them all, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, so that's a blue possibility. I'm just trying to see here if there's anything else I might prefer. It's very blue, isn't it? Oh, I could have maybe had that one instead of that. I could have maybe had this. Might be too much. But anyway, we're just auditioning. We're just seeing how we feel about it. Or I'm seeing how I feel about it, because it's my page, right? So I might, you know, I could put something like that up there. Got a little piece of, I've used this a bit in the book, but you know, just, you know, put a few things down, see how it goes. Oh, I don't want that. I thought I could have a splash of red if I want. Gosh, threads everywhere. It just drives me mad. I could have a splash of red somewhere, which would be very me. But anyway, let's look at our Santas. Now, this is much bigger than what it's going to be. And I don't like the splash of red with that Santa. Let's just, this is way too big. I'm way too high. I need to actually bring it. I know I want that piece there, not that piece. But I fold it over because it just makes it easier to sort of comprehend what's happening. And put that one there. So Lulu turned 17 Oh my goodness, she's getting old. Not as old as me, but she's getting on. And she says she's not happy about it. She wants to stay a teenager. She's enjoying it. So I love that. I do love that combination. Oh, I didn't bring my iPad. I probably should photograph it because I won't remember. I do love that. Okay. Oh, well, I can lay it on top. That's what I'll do. I love that too. Oh, I do love that. So we may just talk about the... Oh, you know what else I wanted to do? Is on this page, I want to put the belly band. And I did want to put it up. So that's going to interfere, isn't it? I wanted to put maybe just a short belly band. Like not go right across the page. And I wanted to dangle something on it. So that would mean that could stay there. Could even come down. No, it looks like it's got something hanging down there. Anyway, so that's that one. And then my chopped off one. Got my chopped off one. And I love all the options. All the options are making me happy. But I think I want to go with something that's a bit more Christmassy. So I would go with this one or this one and Christmas it up. So my other option was I could have this. So if I just put it over the top, it will be okay. And this I was going to do, and that fabric, and what was I going to put here? I was going to put something painted there. Well, I've got that one, but I wouldn't put that one. I'd probably put this one that has a bit of green in it. So possibly put that. But maybe have the gold coming all the way down. So that's my other background option there. Always with this one. This one was always going to be in it. Let me just... So let's see what we like the best, if we can kind of tell, because the other one is peekabooing from behind. So I did also like... Oh, and then I thought I could... Well, that could be my belly band. Huh? That would be easy, wouldn't it? There. Could stitch it onto something else. So let's try that. And I don't know. That one. I think I like the red one more on this one. But I did also like the chopped off one on here. I really love those colours. Do you know what? I think I'm going to go with this one. Yep, that's it. Got it. That was actually the first one I tried. There you go. That's... You've got to follow your instincts. Now, do I prefer this one that Lulu painted? Oh, I'm not sure. I do love... I've used this piece already in my project. Now, that one's a bit more soft. So I don't think I want any of those. Probably not that one. I think I'll just stick with the plan and not torment everybody. Did like that one. Oh, I think I like that one more. That's it. That's the one I'm going to use. So take these out. And that needs to go over my scrap basket. I did get into a very big mess, you know. I'm going to keep that because that might be a bit of the base for my belly band. And I might keep that because you never know, that might want to go somewhere. That's not going to fit. I love that. I'm desperate to put that somewhere. I might keep that piece out if I feel like I need another fabric, and I might keep that, and I don't need any of those. Okay, and I can put all those from last week away. Oh, and I've got to take this one out. Okay, and this one is coming in. Okay, so that's it. So I'll put my other Santas away, and I'll just, I don't know if I need those, but anyway, we'll keep those on one side, and let's trim and pin. Now that needs to go back with its thing. Oh, I don't need that one. Okay, so first of all, I'm actually going to use this whole piece. I could put it that way. No, I think I'll put it that way. So I'm going to pin that down. And this one, maybe I'll just use a little piece of it. I think I'd like to have that edge, so I'll trim it. There's a lumpy something. Oh, there's a bead under there. Put that over there. Let's see. Maybe I'll have a bit more. No, I don't want it to be the same as that. That's going there. So I guess it can be the same because that covers it. So let's just fold this over and trim it. I'm very happy to use this lovely fabric. I think I'll have that there so we do get that bit on that side, and then here I'm just going to trim a little bit off there. Don't throw that out, I can use that somewhere. Okay, so that's going to go there. Now I have to decide, I think I might like that edge over the top. I do. So I'll grab my pins. Let's bring the pins over. It's a bit of a mess, my needle thing. Put that there, and then I need a piece of this. First I'm going to put this one because this, I'm going to use all of this. It's a bit fray, but I like it. It's the most gorgeous gold colour. It's perfect, perfect, perfect. So I don't know whether I'm using it on the reverse. I think that's the reverse side. Yes, it is. This is the correct side. So I'll pin that in place. Then I will invisible stitch them all in place. I won't bore you with that. We do it nearly every time. And oh, another thing I wanted to do was I just wanted to put it next to my bird and see. Not that I'm going to change it now because I'm quite happy with it. I'm just trying to see which. I think I'll use that piece there. And I am going to have this one go under that. Perfect. I'm loving these colours. Okay, excuse me. That was hard. Right. I wanted to see if I had some sort of trim. I would have liked my Santa not to be chopped off. But it is quite me to chop things off, isn't it? It just didn't print properly. So he got chopped off. But that's okay. That's going to give me more room up the top. We didn't get chopped off at the top. But anyway, it's going to give me more room for my belly band. Now, let's see here. Do you know what? I would quite like that. Oh, I like that. I really do. I like it more over there. I do like it. It's like layering paper, isn't it? I do like that. So if I were to have a little belly band, I could put it there. Might be totally weird. Maybe I could have my belly band go across there. On that side I would do it. I could do it there. Yes, I think that would work, and I get to have that piece up there. Oh, I'm loving these rich colours. Okay. So that is all going to be invisible stitched, and then I may decide to cantha stitch the whole background. I think I will. I haven't done that for a while. Just let me grab, this book is totally falling apart. I do like the spine. I may sort of repair it by just gluing in some fabric inside that will hold it all together, like a really nice strong mattress ticking. I may do that. I'll have to decide. Yeah, anyway, I wanted to look at my birdie page which is here. Oh, I think these are going to, oh, these are going to be fabulous together. Look at this. They're going to be great. Yeah, I'm liking that a lot. Okay, cool. So I'm probably not going to do much stitching of that. I might do a little bit of my belly band. Now I need to decide about that. It's not, at first I thought I was going to do a pieced belly band, like a little bit like a snippet, but I'm not going to. I actually like that too. No, let's stick with the red. Stick with the red. I could. No, I wouldn't do that. Okay, I've got to decide. I want it to be tiny, very slightly wider. So one thing I could do is I've got this strip here left over from the other week that's all fraying, and I could have a little bit of that peekabooing, but it's too white. I don't think I like that. I could have a piece of this behind. That might work. Let's just fold it over before I go and cut it, because I could use that piece for something else. It wouldn't be very long. I kind of need it to be a bit longer than that. That's a shame. Let me see what else I can find. Oh, what about a piece of ticking? Throw that out. Oh, linen. I've got linen here too. Oh, I like that. Is that going to be longer? That's going to be a good length. Oh, I think I like the linen. So let's work on this. So I'm doing a belly band in general. When you're junk journaling, if anyone's not a journaler, it can go down the page or right across the page, and then you tuck things behind it. So I'm just going to, I don't really have too much that I want to tuck in my stitch journal of stitchery. So I thought I might do a little band here. I don't think I want it on that side. No, I'll have it on this side. So I'm going to do a little band. It's totally weird. And I had somewhere, see, I love this. I'm thinking I could do something with this, and then it would tuck under and just hang there. This one, or I had my other Santa. Where's my other printed things? Stamped things, I should say. I had another Santa here. I mean, really, it's just all a bit of fun. There's not really meant to be anything. Here we go. Here he is. Here's my little Santa. I love this Santa. I wanted that to maybe hang, but then see there, that's why I thought up the top and hang the Santa down. But the Santa's not going to work, so I think I'll do this gorgeous Santa here. And it's just going to hang there. Why not? So that's also going to happen. So with the belly band, I'm just going to pin it. And I'm thinking I'm going to just do running stitch across it and like canvas stitch it. I think I'll just use this color. I've got some here. So it's not a very exciting belly band, but it's going to suit its purpose. It's not going right across the belly, let's say that. So just really, it'll be really quick to do this. And easy because it's only 2 pieces of fabric and they're not that thick. And the stitches will blend in, but it will give it texture. And putting the 2 fabrics together is giving it some, you know, a little bit of strength. The reason why I don't want it to go right across is I'm going to dangle a piece of something over it. So, which I might work on that a little bit in this video. And all of this bit I will stitch down off camera, and next week I'll be back to embellish it. And I don't think that will take that long. So let's just work on the belly band and the other little thing that's going to go with it, because it needs to have something there. I mean, you can just make yourself a belly band. I'll tell you who showed a lovely belly band was Chrissy Crosser. If you type in Chrissy, C-H-R-I-S-S-I-E. Did I spell that correctly? I don't like spelling out loud. She has put her belly band, and it's lovely. And she just put it across the bottom of her page, and it is open if she wants to slide something in there. But it's just across the bottom of the page, which I thought was really nice. So, and then she has a nice long one that she's going to wrap around the book, which will be gorgeous. So, yeah, I'll try and remember to link her channel. I might link her video because I watched it this morning. It's only 4 minutes. It's a lovely video. Chrissy does beautiful work. And she's in, I think, are you in Queensland, Australia, Chrissy? I think so. You can always hear when she films outside, you can always hear the parrots chirping away, happy as can be. So, yep, she's done a lovely belly band. I think I've seen quite a few belly bands being done. It's very easy. It's just a strip. Or yeah, you could do a really wide belly band, like really wide for this page. Do a nice little background, do a really wide belly band, and then stitch a Santa on it. That would be lovely as well. Of course, I need to complicate my life and do what I'm doing. Actually, I only just thought of that, just popped into my mind now. I could have done that. And then you can, just leave it open, and then if you wanted to put in a lovely postcard that you received at Christmas or something like that, or gift card, you could slide it in your belly band and keep it in your journal of stitchery. Actually, that's a really good idea. Someone do it. If you haven't done your belly band and you are lost for ideas, have a lovely stamped Santa, or print a lovely little Santa image on fabric if you have the possibility, and stitch it onto a very wide belly band on your page. If I'd thought of that, I would have done that. But anyway, I'm doing a little one. Oh, and I didn't ask, how is everyone? I hope everyone's well. We've had a day of rain, and it's cloudy today, so I guess it may rain again, which I'm very pleased about because we have had a bit of a drought in Italy over the last year or so. I think I'm one of the only ones here that rejoices when it rains. The Italians love the sunshine. I love a rainy day. It makes you want to stay inside and do stuff. I obviously wouldn't want the rain. Oh my goodness, my poor fellow Aussies in country Australia have just been inundated with water, and oh my goodness, it's just devastating. It's terrible. Really terrible. It's just all gone mad. Not to mention other things that are going on. Oh my goodness, let's not even talk about it. But that's what happens when you're stitching. It's mindful, isn't it? You start thinking about things. Okay. Now I didn't do a proper knot there because my thread was too short, but I can't obviously stitch it on now because I haven't done the rest, but I love that. Now let's look at this. Now, what is my thought with this? Who knows? Who knows what I'm thinking? What are you thinking, Rachel? Don't know. First of all, I'd love to keep that edge, but I think I may trim it off. And I certainly will need to trim it down the side a little bit. I obviously need to back it with something to make it not so flimsy. This is how my mind works. There's a bit of a crease there, and I try to chop it off. I'm not getting my iron out. I'll just cut the crease off. Well, I do have a few. Oh, I think maybe I would like, just a minute, maybe I've got this ticking here. I don't know, this is not going to be, well, it might be good. Let's see what I could do with this. I've got more in my thing. I could have ticking. I'd like to be able to see the ticking. What about if I were to go like that? And dangle it. That's what my thought is. It's going to hang over like that. I'm now thinking I'm going to cut the seam out. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm not going to bother backing the ticking. What I think I might do is I'm just going to cut a length of it. I'm going to stitch my Santa scene on there with blue. And then, totally mad. It's totally mad. Add a bit of, oh, I like that. Add a bit of texture to it. I mean, I could permanently stitch it over my belly band if I wanted to. And so it's not removable. It does totally cover that. That's okay, because if I make it so that you can then remove it, then you can see that. And what is the point, you might ask? I don't know, I just feel like doing it. There is no point. It's just a place to put pretty things. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to stitch that on there. And then what I might do is see in my, where's my lace box? My box with laces is where? That's the scrap box, that one. I think one of the things that has been really helpful has been having everything, even though it's messy, in the boxes. Like it's all, like I've got one with, you know, lace boxes, I've got scrap boxes, got all kinds of things going on. So that's an option. I'm just, what I'm not so happy about is that it does, we're getting too busy now. Although I do like that up there. Oh, I do like that. Okay, let's just pin that there. It's a very beautiful piece of lace that I need to keep in a spot. So I think that's going to go up there. You know, if we stay here, we're just going to get busier and busier and busier. I will cantha stitch underneath first and then put that there, but I'll pin it now so that we remember. Okay, so that's that. Okay, there. Now what was I talking? Oh, I was looking at the laces. I wanted to see if I had something that I might just, you know, once I've done all my stitching on there, that I would just back it. Oh, wouldn't that have been a pretty belly band? Just trying out all the things. So wait, if I had that there, I just stitched my Santa on there, what would that be like? No, I like the other option better. Okay, you know, we just got to try things to see. So far I'm liking it more like that. Put it there. And no. I just want something that's lacy, that's wide enough. I might have to go into my lace drawer and find something that's appropriate. That, you know, I don't want it to be too special. Just something to have behind. Not that, it's very special. There are special ones in there, so I won't use any of those. To put behind and have it coming down the back a little bit. No, none of those are going to do it for me. So I'll have to do that. I'll have to go into the lace box and see. I'm not going to do red. I don't think I'm feeling the red. I've got the red here. But yeah, so anyway, we'll have to play with it next week. I'll stitch all of this and then make those decisions next week, I think, with you guys. So there we go. So I hope you like the prompt. I'm also going to see if I've got a trim to go around my Santa as well. And you never know, there might be holly. There could, I mean, all kinds of things could happen. We'll just have to see how it evolves. So I'm looking forward to seeing actually everybody's work, what you come up with. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.